Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be sharing with you guys how to make this beautiful crop top with a bell sleeve. My name is Chiwendo, and if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please hit on the subscribe button, turn on your post notification to get notified once I upload a new video. Now for this tutorial, I'll be making use of 2 yards of ankara prints. Now I will go ahead and fold my fabric into two, and then from the top of my fabric I'm going to mark out the starting line. This starting line is going to be serving as my shoulder point. Now from this shoulder point I'm going to mark out my bust points, and then still leaving my tape right on the shoulder point, I'm going to mark out the waist points, and then I will extend my marking to 18 inches, which is going to be the length of my top. All right, now once I am done with this, I'm going to square up my lines. And next thing you want to do once you are done with all of this is mark out your shoulder line. But first of all, I'm going to mark my neck width, which is 4 inches, and then divide my shoulder into two, mark it out. Now from here, I'm going to come down by 1 inch because our shoulder spine is not straight, and I will connect it into the neck width. Now what I want to do again is go ahead and divide my bust circumference by 6 and add 1.5 inches. And this automatically becomes the chest point. Now I'll connect the distance between the shoulder slope and the chest points, and that automatically becomes the armhole depth. Now once you are done with this, go ahead and input your neck depth. So for the front neck depth, I'm going to be making use of 4 inches, and then I'll use my curve ruler to connect both the neck width and the neck depth. Now once you are done with this, go over to the chest point and then divide your bust circumference by 4, add half an inch for ease allowance plus 1.5 inches. Now go over to the waist of your top, divide your waist circumference by 4, add half an inch for ease plus 1.5 inches for sewing allowance. And go ahead and connect these points together. And next thing you want to do is check the distance between the shoulder slope and the chest line, mark the middle, and then go in by half an inch. All right, now once you are done with that, connect your armhole, and then to the shoulder point you're going to have to add half an inch for shoulder sewing allowance. Now you are done with all of this. Next is for you to cut out all what you have just marked out. Okay, so I started from the neck over to the shoulder, and then to the armhole, and then to the sides seam. All right, now once you are done with that, you're going to put this aside and then fold another fabric to cut out the back bodies. Okay, so you can see what our front looks like. So whatever we have right on this front, we are going to place it on another fabric without marking out any zipper allowance. Okay, because this is a free top. Now the difference between the front and the back bodies is the back neck depth is going to be 1.5 inches. So I'm going to mark my starting line again. Okay, and then from this starting line I'm going to mark out 1.5 inches for my neck depth for the back. Now once you are done, go ahead and connect it and then cut it out. Now guys, I'm going to first of all cut out through the back armhole. All right, can you see what I'm doing? And once I am done cutting this, I'm going to trim off the front armhole. So guys, I'm going to remove the back and then trim the front armhole. Now we're going to move over to cut out the lining. Okay, so you can see I've actually cut the lining off camera because you don't want to waste much of your time. Now the lining is 1 inch shorter than the actual piece. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys to see. Can you see? And that would be for both the front and the back. Now we are going to go ahead and cut out our sleeve. Here I have the basic sleeve block. Okay, so to cut out our bell sleeve, you need your basic sleeve block. Now I'm going to pin this basic sleeve block in another pattern paper so that we can cut out the bell sleeve. Okay, so I'm cutting out on a paper because I want to be able to keep this pattern, okay, my bell sleeve pattern. But if you don't want to have your bell sleeve pattern, you could go ahead and cut it out on fabric directly. Okay, so guys, you can see that I've used my pins to hold my basic sleeve in place. So next thing you want to do is go ahead right at the hem of your sleeve. You're going to have to come out by how wide you want the hem of your sleeve to look. Okay, so for mine, I'm making use of 13 inches. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my straight ruler and connect from my armhole point down to these 13 inches and then connect my lines together. Now that I'm done with this, you can see what I have right there, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. Please note that this pattern paper is just one piece. Okay, meaning that if you want to cut this on fabric, you're going to place your fabric on folds, and that will automatically make the hem of my sleeve 26 inches wideness. Okay, so I'm going to remove my basic sleeve pattern, and then I'll be making use of the bell sleeve to cut on fabric. I'm going to go cut this out on fabric, and you guys, you can see that I extended the length of the actual fabric. Okay, because I want my sleeve to be a full sleeve. So guys, now that we are done, I've gone ahead to cut out my lining off camera as well. So what we're going to do next is go ahead and start joining our bodies. So guys, here is my front actual fabric and the lining. Now what I'll be doing is join the down parts using 1/2 inch, and then I'll top stitch. After top stitching the down parts, I'll now sew the neck using 1/2 inch and also top stitch, join the side seam using 1/2 inch, and then go over to the back. For the back, I'm going to repeat the same process at the front. So I'm going to join using 1/2 inch the down parts, top stitch, join the neckline using 1/2 inch, top stitch, and join the side seam. Okay, now after we're done, this is what I achieved. Now place the right sides facing each other and then join the shoulders together. So you are going to ensure that the actual fabric and the actual fabric aligns and the lining as well, and then you join and then join the sides using the allowance that you left. Now here is my sleeve. I've actually turned it with my lining, and then I'm going to use this one to show you guys how I achieved that. So what you want to do is go ahead and sew the hem using 1/2 inch and then top stitch. And now to join the sides, I'm going to join it this way in order to achieve neat finishing. Okay, so I'm going to place it lining to lining and fabric to fabric and then join using 1/2 inch. Now guys, you can see this is our bodies. I'll now simply go ahead and join my sleeve, and once I am done joining the sleeve, I'm going to come show you guys the finished look of this bell sleeve with my crop top. So you guys, this is what we have. I hope you found value in this tutorial. Please, if you do, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, Please hit on the subscribe button, turn on your post notification to get notified once I upload a new video. And you guys, here is the finished product of our top. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.